Here we go. Okay, Development and Amenities Council meeting. Just waiting for Eric. Come on, Eric. You alright? Alright. I think people do can cancel already. It's not open, so you can do things.
Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Agenda item number 1, apologies for absence.
Tracy.
She's apologised. Item 2, any declarations of interest?
No, fortunately, no.
Yeah, I have. I never know whether this is safe, but my husband overstows, so I'm the grandmate inside.
In which case, we need to move on to approving the minutes. So,
Just says the 28th of January, but I have got the 21st because even though we weren't forward at that time, we made those five decisions on the 21st and the 2.
the minutes refer, all the details in the 21st and minutes of the 28th refer back, don't they?
Yeah, so let's get them both done.
So has anybody got any items there they're unhappy with filming, amending, or signing?
Nothing to remember. Right,
Just put it in there.
Proposals.
I'll propose to accept them.
You happy, Eric?
yeah, that's fine.
Second, Derek, yeah?
All in favour? Comes out. No, it's fine, go on. Item number 4, update on any matters from previous minutes that isn't on the agenda, so I haven't had a chance to.
No, there's not. I haven't sent them my action or my verbal cards reports, and that's.
I just wanted to ask,
Go.
from the updates last time, we were going to get quotes for a low-loaded trailer and a welfare cabin. Is that still being progressed?
The low-load trailer was up for the moving of the digger,
Yes.
which is, well, for the usage we required it. I did speak to Matthew Williams and that, but there's just loan us one for like £30 fee for the as and when we needed it.
It's much more you can also.
For now, yeah, until
It's
things possibly may change in the future.
Welfare cabinet, I have 2 quotes. I'll take them to full council, I think. They've got hire quotes and then I took pictures of the ones that the highways have got down there, because that's what we want. That's exactly what we want.
They're ideal because they aren't plumbed.
It's not plumbed.
That's what I mean. Ones down
Yeah,
there
but that's
are-
on,
they're-
they hire that and it's on
Yeah.
the trailer, you move them around.
Mhm.
And he has a chemical toilet, what else?
And then the other one was with mosaic plaques. Are we proceeding with that? Because it said quotes required.
We did get quotes, they were taken, we did get quotes. And I was going to update my class report, but I'm just waiting for a meeting with Nick Hindle. I did have a meeting and he had to cancel it.
Right.
So we have got quotes.
So it's repairing those.
Well, so we're
Yes.
repairing those out, we're not replacing them, we're repairing them, but he's got to come and have a look at it to see
So
how.
have you got the authority to proceed?
Yeah,
Ah,
that's all I've got each.
okay, that's fine. Right, okay, that was it.
All done? Okay, in which case we move on to item 5. Public.
Yes. Are you ready for this? Right, just quickly. in the agenda pack, when it came down to about the disability on the workshop, this house and somewhere else, when it came to the workshop, you know, we spoke before about the water butts at the back. Is that still able to be done within that survey, that audit that was given?
This was just that was just
Just
the
for the inside?
buildings. It was just for the buildings.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Secondly, the chapel, because that was the other one, wasn't it? When is it open? Is it open to public or is it just open to funerals?
So funerals
Funerals
at the
are-
moment, anybody can hire it out for a funeral.
But it's not like any other church where it's open and people can just come and go. Okay, and what did the not applicable as a responsibility of others mean when it came to this building in that audit?
Because we lease it, we don't own it, so some of it is beyond our control
Cool.
because it belongs to an NDC.
Okay, well, that's what it means then. And also the item 20 on about the bollards outside the churchyard. Is that approved by the vicar? Is the vicar aware of that?
Yeah.
So how will it work with funerals? Will you let the funeral homes know, or will that all be through
The
the
vicar is
vicar?
going to let us know in advance and the boys will unlock them for the one inside, the one I will explain later.
Yeah, because there was
but
four, wasn't it?
there was
Three and then
four
one in the
that will
middle.
There's three that will follow where the bollards are at the moment, and the boys will remove those when there's funerals, so we will
Okay.
know when they are. The one inside is the vicar will be able to put that down. It's to stop the cars going into the churchyard.
Right. I didn't know
Because
that was a
there
thing, to be
There
honest.
was workmen in the churchyard today or yesterday.
They're
They're in there all the time,
Okay.
and they shouldn't be in there.
Okay.
But we'll discuss it later on.
Okay. I just wanted to know if the vicar was.
Yeah,
In on
yes,
it, do you know what I mean?
remember
It's
him.
his
That's-
request.
It's his request.
Oh, really? Oh, even better then. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you.
No, there's no more public.
No.
Okay.
No,
Thank you very
it's
much.
just me.
We take move into item 6.
Right, class report, I've just got the action, so the quotes for the welfare cabin have been received and I will take them to full council. And I've got quotes for hire, I've got 2, I've asked for 3, but the Ponders risk assessment I've yet to do. The quotes for the tree saving work is an agenda item, we've got that. The quote to replace the rotten notice boards is an agenda item. The D-Day bench has been purchased.
Hurrah.
I'm just waiting to install it, and I just need to confirm whether they were going they were going like that in front,
On the positioning of whether.
the position of where they want them to
I
go,
thought they were going to be one each side of the path.
facing each other,
Just beyond the arch, I suppose.
Right,
okay?
Well, that's what I thought they were.
Yeah, I think that was
So
what.
long as we don't cause ourselves a problem as per future agenda items with pigeons and so on sitting over the top of them and making.
Will there be
That's
no
it,
trees?
no, it's-
And
No,
do-
it's not, just a,
Yeah.
when we're agreeing the location, let's make sure we don't.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Would we put them on slabs or concrete base?
What's the cheapest?
Most of the ones we've got now are on the slabs, aren't they?
I have measured them, they fit quite nicely on the 900 by 600 slab.
Okay.
You probably need 4 of them because on the length, they're quite right on the very limit of 3 times 600.
Okay. So what do we do then? Cement the slabs and then
Well,
bolt through them?
we don't generally assemble cement now.
Okay.
It's usually like a hardcore bit of sand, and like then you sort of make a dry mix with the sand and, and a bit of dust create really, and let it go off. Usually like you get a bit of nice moisture, sends it off a bit, and then bolts right through.
Bolt through, right, okay, fine.
So the D-Day bench we've got is in the compound. The VE and VJ bench is one bench, and I've shown that when people have been up, it's quite nice, isn't it? So they've got VE on one, VE on one side and VJ on another side, so they've got Winston Churchill here and VJ, whoever he was on this side, and next door.
The other fella, yeah.
But yeah, so they're really nice, really nice. So that would be good because that would just be our 2 benches. They are £1,800, but I think we have agreed to get the 2, haven't we?
Yeah. And it finishes that off as well, doesn't
And
it?
it finishes off.
Yeah, you've got an arch and benches and it's a something, isn't it?
The lettering that's going round Nick Hindle was sorting that out, but he says the guy who he's going to do it had a bit of a problem with
Yeah,
that. So
typical
you've
bits.
gone to
Lake and Nichols,
Lake
and
Nichols.
they've got a fellow that works for them, like a sub, so you do, and they're going to see what they can do about making it up. They know whereabouts to look, because it is. I think Nick Hindle had a problem with like the angle
Yeah.
and the arch.
Okay.
So we've just got to go down another route, really, find someone else that's happy to give us a quote and will be able to do it.
So that's because he was doing that.
Mm.
Okay.
And I think they're all going to be individual. If they can't be individual, they can just be all on it.
It's a sort of be welded in between sort of two arched bars, really, I
Yeah.
suppose.
They just get like a template of what's there and then work
Yeah.
from that.
They were querying the size of the letters, so I've sort of given them a rough idea of like 300 mil,
Okay.
which is probably about.
Yeah.
It might be a bit big to get all the letters, well, no,
That's based on a sort of a rough idea of sizing, really, to start. Otherwise, you just.
Depends where you start. If you start all the way down here and go in Memorial Park, you're probably right. If you try and do it across just the top of the arch.
They've got the design,
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
they,
they've
with
got
the
the
little
design that was agreed,
poppies,
yeah.
the thingies, which was agreed.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, yeah.
Gosh, I shouldn't have worked that out. So the Clean the Park entrance, which has been accepted, the town sign touch up, the quote to repair the mosaics is, well, I'm having a meeting with Nick next week. He's been very busy doing masonry stuff. The mend map wording and 8 map boards, which were going to be restored, they're now making those up for me.
Okay.
And they will be looking to install them in the next couple of weeks. I don't know whether they might need your help with installing them. I'm not sure, because I think you built them last time, did you not, with the mat boards?
No.
No, they did it themselves.
They done it themselves.
The posts are there, so there's only change in the signs. So
Yeah, yeah.
that'd be fine.
Okay, that's fine then. So that's been done. Saunders Bus replacement, I'm going to leave a while because, well, every time I come up Alsham Road, I never see anybody waiting at that bus stop on Alsham Road. So I'm going to leave that a while because I thought we'd said that we would have a bus shelter, but they never come back to me. They never said that.
Which side of the road?
I think it's
Yeah,
I should come
yeah.
into North Walsham on the right hand side.
Well, the opposite side from how that close on legal.
That does get used a lot.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially when I go past it, that's no need.
When I go around doing my job, there's always someone there.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Me? That's not about running at 7 o'clock every morning.
Yeah, you go past that way.
Thursday Station Road.
Just come down, not to get anyone.
So you're talking about the Elsham direction side of the road? Yeah, there's normally a few people, school kids, whatever.
Oh, I must come late on that.
They're there at sort of
Time of journey into bus times.
7:30.
So we didn't actually, not order one, but
So we're not committed to it.
we're not committed to it, so
So
I
no rush.
didn't, there's no rush. So we can leave that, because we'll just wait and see what we want to do. Because I think we were going to ask Saunders, which is the busiest one, bus shelter used in North Walsham, that hasn't actually got a bus stop that hasn't got a shelter on it. I haven't managed to do it yet, so we can just leave that.
You think, oh no,
The quotes for the Wi-Fi, we've done. Quotes for the trackside, I haven't done yet. The quotes for the new park trackside, I haven't done. And the steps for the trackside bow, I haven't done, but they are all with me. Wet pool, I'm leaving it with James, so I keep asking for
Yeah.
quotes.
Well, I've got lots of other quotes in, as you'll see in the further agenda items, but not that one.
And the Sainsbury's Health and Safety Risk, I haven't done that yet. So yeah, there's a few I haven't done, but I will get round to
So
doing.
with that safety one, was that getting Cronus to do some risk assessments and cost assessments?
Sainsbury's Health and Safety, that was the bollards, wasn't it, that go down that
was
path?
that was
Oh,
my
sorry, that
request
was,
between the car park and their
Yeah.
car park. They turn the lights off at
yeah,
dusk.
sorry, yeah.
And I've injured my shin once or twice in the bollard there. Should know it's there by now, shouldn't I?
I will.
But I just think it's bad form, they turn the lights off.
Yeah. I haven't done it. I'm sorry, I haven't done it. There we go, that's my report, so that's where I am. So the actions have been done. So the check the decibel level indicator, you've done that and got air defenders and got
Yep.
signs, haven't you?
Yep.
Quotes for the low loader, we're going to hire one. The new compressor's been got rid of. The removed sapling in the War Memorial Park has been done. The flagpole outside the offices, we submit the policy. So we do have a plan for that. We've just got to speak to NNDC about getting the licence agreed for that. To do that.
When did you get that?
So we.
7 months.
Time.
I don't know if that plan expires. It's planning when you don't lay a brick, isn't it?
Well, it normally lasts 2 years or 3.
Three.
Really?
It's probably within, I think it's within 3 years.
Okay.
I'll check that. I'll check.
Yeah, okay.
And no flight to design council road and trees from the NDC, I think that's been done.
Just going back to the health and safety.
Yeah. The only thing I've got left to do is risk assessments, but I'm waiting, James has given me a list. However, I've filed it somewhere and can't
I
find
think
it.
what would be helpful, I know I did that
Yeah.
RAG analysis. that
Yeah.
If we could just, not immediately, but if we could just have that updated at some point,
Yeah.
so that we can upload it again onto the website with tick, 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 we've done all
I'll
these
take it to
things.
full council.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If we do that, then it's gonna, I think, you know,
The risk assessments was Cronin to do those. wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But I have a list and I've put it in a file.
If you reprint it, I'll sort of remake the list if you can't find it.
Okay. Health and safety risk. Crono are going to do, I've got to go back to Crono at the moment.
but I just think we've made significant progress on that from what was discussed in an open forum with the
Yeah.
public in attendance, to be able to put it back up there and go, you saw it, you attended a meeting, look at all these things, there are actually, you know, actions are being
yeah,
taken.
it's important to feedback as well.
It's the same as the other audit that is going to be updated and put on the website.
Okay.
Yes, very well done.
Thank you.
So that's my bad, I'm afraid.
Any questions for Wendy? Okay. Excellent, in which case we'll move on to 7, and 7.1, and over to James.
As you're well aware, the grass cutting season has begun for us now. I've still got a few hedges and other areas of weak work that need some attention. I've overseen Pete, the handbag, completed the work on the Popular Pavilion now. That was set out in a previous DNA meeting. And they've booked it in for the February half term. So that's all complete to a good standard. I've completed all my tasks in the health and safety audit.
That's why I want to update it, so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can show how diligent you've been.
And with diligence, with my continued support of North Walsham and Bloom.
Yeah, it's working very well.
As per the last DNA meeting, the work on the Memorial Park, as a resident of New Road, Haysborough Road, the road saplings and other
Yes.
wild growth has been removed, and we're going to leave that as sort of a lawned area, kept maintained for now anyway. We would have done some tree and shrub planting along the swale at Woodville, and so also some other silver birch in other areas of Woodville Park.
Okay. Nice level tomorrow.
So,
Yeah, they plant loads of trees now.
yeah, there's about 100 along that sort of swale thing. You'll see all the little, they're only sort of little twigs about as they call them.
So that's what bund that was done.
That's it,
before the
yeah,
drainage
that
you
little
put across the top.
bit. Yeah.
No, that's, yeah.
Are they trees or bushes?
Well, there's, you know, you've got dogwood and blackthorn and whitethorn, and I think there's a little bit of beech in there as well.
So it's a hedge tree.
Well, that'll be maintained down to only hedge height anyway, because I've already had spoken to residents there in regards to they're a bit concerned that they're going to be a bit too tall possibly and blocking out their light, so
No, we will keep them maintained.
that should be like a nice maintained hedge like any park on our parks.
Yes, lovely.
And the clerks asked me to clear behind the chip shop in the churchyard to make way for residential bins, and I've taken phase 1 on that. There was a bit of rogue tree there, like an elder, that's sort of awful to cut down, but that's got rid of really.
It's gone.
Yeah.
And that was to do with the bins behind the churchyard that were being overflowed, and I think Mark brought it up and he's talking with people. So I had
There's a
meeting.
lot in that opening where the bollards would be anyway.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bins. They just seem to congregate down that end, and when you've got funerals and probably and when's there at that church. It's not like
They're all being removed. We don't know whose bins they are, but when I went to the meeting with NNDC, then bins are going to be removed. But some of the other bins, the alleyways, are meant to be for fire
Yeah.
access. And so behind the fish and chip shop, there's an area, so we're all talking with NNDC about putting some bins there. And, yeah, so they want to know what's underneath the
Yeah.
growth area, so.
that is the next challenge of it, to dig ways, large bit of growth really.
It's
But at
also
least
water
tidying
drive
up
down
and-
there as well.
Yeah, there's a
The
lot.
water butt is used by, can be used by yourself if it's all cleared.
Yes, you have used it.
And who got what's his name?
The gorilla
Oh,
Gorilla
yeah.
garden.
Garden, Simon used to as well, but it's all a bit, it's stuff been done.
There is a lot of
there and
rubbish
all
there.
sorts.
Right,
I
so
think it
clear
was
it
something
up.
part of the churchyard that we clear up and look after, so it's just.
The gorilla guy.
Yeah, that is his Monic, or whatever you describe as the gorilla gardener.
Ah, okay, sorry, I pictured some.
Sorry.
Mr. Smith, behind the fish and chip shop. Okay, fine, right, okay. So he basically just goes and tends bits.
Yeah, he's the one who
Yeah.
bought all the hanging baskets.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
Really
He
good.
sort of-
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't, I mean, he puts hanging baskets up, and I just keep my fingers crossed that it all works, because I'm not sure otherwise he'd be unprotected, but it's.
He does sort of stick the things on the top of that flat out fronts of shops and things like that as well.
And down the side of the park, and over the other side of the road where he's done a lot of little
He
places.
did clear that bit where you've obviously bashed your shin before.
That makes sense now, because I have spotted occasionally a guy. And
Yeah.
I felt for him
In combat.
thinking, you've got all of that space, you've got your lovely little thing you planted there, but look at the rest of it, but, you know, all credit to him for actually
Yeah.
making it.
He's got a charity pot in Christopher's.
Oh, has he?
I think there's
Okay.
a few different places I think you'll find.
Well, I know Christopher's, I don't know, can't think where else, but.
No man's land.
He's cleared a few bits like I would say near the crossing at the high school. He's cleared up there as well.
Yeah.
Pathway along there between
The,
New Road and Hall Road.
right, that's
There's
it.
a bit,
Just
you
near
down
that.
there.
Barnsley Club, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Also, I've retrieved all the community benches now, and they've been recovered back to our compound facility.
So two of those.
Where are they
down the
going?
churchyard, aren't
Whereabouts in the churchyard would you like them?
they? Well, what the original idea was to have two down at the bottom on
Near-
the steps, or
near Burnley
facing up the
Street.
churchyard, to back onto Channels direction.
Right, yeah.
So from
One would be really, I think one would be really good in the precinct. That's such a wide open area, paved, all slab, perfect. But there's no seating in there anyway.
no, there's no good location to put one without blocking somebody, is there?
Mm.
Which is why none went in there when it was done up.
Just underneath the hedge.
But people do like to sit in the churchyard. don't they?
Yeah. Well, there's
And that's what the agreement was previously.
So put them
There's a
there.
space next to the ramp, the left-hand side of the ramp.
there is a lot of seating in that area, the
Yeah,
top,
it's true.
top that slope.
So that's where you're.
That's where they came from originally. Really.
Unless we can afford to have two, and put them back to back in the middle, give that space in the precinct.
You're obstructing the space there, where it doesn't really get used for anything. And the original idea was there might be activities or functions.
That's yeah, that was the idea of the steps as well, sort of a step seating.
So we were just going in the churchyard somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I spoke to Dave and he didn't mind where they went, so just wherever. I suppose they'd have to go on slabs. wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, yeah. They go all on slabs, and however, that's a lot of slabs to go under them. But I'll measure it out and see what we can do. Even if it's just under each leg, as such, really.
Mm.
Then that just only be free on them, really.
Is it hard to cut the grass?
That usually pies. And if you look over towards that area where where those steps are, the grass is not very full.
Mostly in shade, isn't it, all the time?
Yeah,
And
it's-
trees.
that's caused a walkway across there
Yeah,
anyway, off the top
yeah.
of those steps, hasn't it, anyway?
So it's all backing onto the hedge.
Yeah,
Yeah, is the-
two there, yeah. Third one anyway?
We're doing the two that we decided to put there, so we've still got one spare.
We've got three now. Yeah.
Where was the third one? Was it going to go near Hiddles?
Well, that would be a nice place to go, really.
Yeah, where, sorry?
Just
That's
outside
what I saw.
Lidl's.
Oh, right, where the bus stop used to be.
There is a bench there. Yeah, that one is in need of
Yeah,
repair.
wasn't that old one, a bit like the one that used to be vegetables which you replaced? Wasn't the one on that side?
On that side, there is an old one, there's sort of the concrete expansions, and the wood is starting to deteriorate.
I think we did speak about replacing that with the other one, but or if it could be repaired, we could use the other one somewhere else.
Yeah, that one could be repaired really. The concrete's fine, it's just the timber and it's the top timber really that's sort of right. ideas.
Is that what you're
anyway.
going to put it in? Or have you got to be agreed?
Sorry,
Has it got to be agreed? We can agree now, can't we?
to do what?
The other bench, the third bench.
Well, if you're saying that one can be repaired, there's no point
Okay.
taking that out, is there? So, because we need to think of where we can
And
use
then
that.
I'll bring it
We
back.
want to get town centre one because of the design.
Mm.
That's a fair bench to think about.
Even somewhere else in the churchyard, possibly. Like we did remove one and replace it with those newer benches in the churchyard because they used to have a bench sort of on the church street wall there, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
they
Either
did.
side, and we'll put one in front of the rose bed instead, and one behind the shops there.
Yeah.
Maybe back one where it was previously towards like Morton's wall sort of side. That maybe.
Well, replace the plastic one.
No, there isn't one there at all.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, if there used to be one there, then that would be a.
Put it there then.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
This is just-
I've got the idea of where to
Not sitting.
go. You'd be surprised, sometimes in the summer you see people sit on the grass on the benches and do. Yeah, well, as Wendy said, the D-Day benches arrived in a waiting location, so looks like we're moving on with that as well. I've also got an update on Nelson Road that I was hoping for maybe some assistance from North Walsham and Bloom.
I've been up there today.
Yeah, Kate did tell me as well, yeah. So you can see like how it's been left, all the waste has been removed by Robert,
Well, we,
Jordan Andrews.
what did you want us to do other than raking?
Yeah, well, that was it really. We just need to rake through the whole top of that because there's still lots of
Yeah, there is.
like hand-sized bits of concrete in there and it's all level. And then like we could get some topsoil probably supplied by Carl Bird.
It's all going to be done in one session, or do you just want us to do the raking out?
Just the raking first, really. Especially if it's to commence, if you want to go up there next Tuesday,
Yes, right, okay.
really, because that's a bit of a shortfall to really work out what staffing that I'm going to have for that day as well, really.
Right, okay, well,
You're
we'll
short staffed at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
go up there 3 or 4 of us next Tuesday, it won't take that long. I would have thought.
That's it. I'll bring the truck so we could like just move it all onto the back of the truck anyway.
Yes,
And then maybe in the future, once it's cleared off quite well, I can get some loads of it brought down topsoil from Carl Bird and just tip down, sort of rake it around and just need a couple of inches and then seed it. And then hopefully that'll come to something then.
yeah, we'll just take 3 or 4 could go up there, but
Yeah.
let's go up and do things very well.
Yeah. That's me.
We have got a sign now, but I think could be put up in front of the beds in the front, saying that North Walsham Town Council sponsors North Walsham Road.
Oh, what in these places there?
You're going to have less to do than cut North Beds in half and Brown School Road.
We have lost,
And you lose one at the one at the traffic lights as well, isn't it?
we are, but I've just written to Wendy to just ask if what we talked about today can be done, mainly that, as soon as the daffodil bulbs are finished, we'll take those out and we can just cross it and just take out the water rooms.
Um, 7.2 is North Walsham Play, but we don't have anybody here, so has anybody's got a report or anything to give us now? Okay, we'll move on then. Agenda item number 8. Topping out of the land guide trees. This is the bit I'm hoping you can fill me in on. Wendy.
You want system and then backs onto Acton Road.
Yes, so the pictures are here, and she's put the pictures in, and this is a big tree, and it covers over, I've had a person come and complain to me, they can't sit on these benches because the birds sit in the trees and poop all over them,
As is evident.
as is evident in the pictures. So they are excessively tall, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really, really tall. So, and Phil Scott said that they were tall, and then I've got a quote from Mr. Ben Hopper. To take down the conifer hedge by approximately halfway in height in the chapel cemetery in order to be cleared away is £1,150.
So they'll do the whole line, not,
Yeah.
not just the.
No, just the whole line, and they are excessively low, they should
They
be,
do it out of control, don't
but
they?
they should be kept under control, shouldn't they?
And I thought to clean up. There are large trees like Andy, but they always end in tears, it seems to me.
Well, even without the mess on the benches, you know, they are big
They
and
just,
cut out the lights and.
yeah,
They just grow and grow.
they just make it a bit,
They should have been managed many years ago, but we've been all saying
If
that.
it get down to a hedge, it would be
Yeah.
okay.
but he's our food supply, so we didn't get to get quotes because we just choose them for doing all our.
Which person, let's get it done.
Propose,
Yeah, we'll just speak about my land and anything else. I think, then Parliament surgery has been full.
second by Paul,
Yeah, January,
and all in favour?
yeah.
Brilliant. I don't know when he'll do it, he might do it when he does the other work.
Well, there's a lot of,
So, item 9, some more cemetery trees, but this time back on to Royston Green.
Oyster Green, so that's the bottom of the
Yeah, that's
cemetery.
the opposite side of the road, cemetery from the south side, north south side, all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, that's that bungalows that then
Yeah,
feeds onto Blue Dot, isn't it?
Where's the
That's
price
it.
of that?
Yeah.
Where's the price of that from?
I'm sure we'll
well, that's all.
Yeah, I'm sure I read it.
Yeah, quote for it is £9.75 plus VAT. That's it. To reduce the line of oak
Yeah,
trees.
that's it.
No, that's the one, that's not the ones at the bottom, that's the bottom of the code for that. They just. That's the low line.
On the thing which relates to item 9, isn't that relates to item 9? Is it?
There is no, oh, quote for tree surgeon for 9. Oh yes, it is that one site, it's £975 to reduce those trees down the bottom, isn't it?
So is that
Yeah.
all the way along? or
Just two large trees.
Two large
just one
trees.
sticking back?
Yeah.
Because they're sort of excessively growing outwards as well as upwards.
Are they protected?
No.
Right.
Phil Scott looked at and didn't.
Yeah.
So are they coming down or just being controlled?
Just being
tied
Yeah,
up?
Controls.
Oh, we don't put any trees down unless they're dead. Proposed by Paul.
Yeah.
Second by, all in favour? There's a lot of tree work that needs doing because I've been a bit neglected.
Item 10, Yellow Trees, Dixon Road.
Oh, gosh.
So they're all going around.
So there's her report, and this has been going on 19 years. I didn't get to see them. But, so her neighbour was done, but she's saying her trees have still not been done correctly. And I think we just have to go back to Ben to say,
These are the people that we went to see.
yeah, so the tops were taken out 2 metres, but she's still not happy.
It's quite, because that, when she spoke to Ben, she was very happy with the work, and she said the work then when they were there. So maybe we do need another conversation with her, with Ben, with yourself,
With them
everyone.
there.
Yeah. Perhaps we can get him
Might
and
be
you to
back
go
to-
and
Yeah.
visit her.
So she's suggesting that we haven't done enough.
Yeah,
trees along the way.
yeah, we haven't done, we just kept them, and she said they're still swaying and they are still, and I haven't had a chance to go and see her, but I think perhaps we can when Ben comes and does this work
Yeah.
and then ask Phil to come in.
One one's on the premises.
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, let's do that.
And then if they're not, and they're, can I have delegated authority to say if they need a little bit more done, they haven't been done correctly or whatever he says.
Well, you've got whatever your discretion to do.
Health and safety, yeah, mate.
And are those trees protected against?
Well, very few protected trees.
It's been called it 19 years.
It's been going on, and ultimately, if we're talking just a small amount to reduce some trees, just to ensure that people's quality of life and
Absolutely right.
mental health is, it's okay, we
Just not very well either.
we just do it. It's not, we're not taking down the tree, we're
No.
not killing it.
So within my budget for health and safety.
Yes.
speak, I will speak to her.
11. 2 slippery slope signs directed to Memorial Park.
A bit of comment on that. She was complaining about the big sleeping with icy. So putting a sign up, I thought she was more suggesting we had grip in there.
I suppose the question is, are we taking responsibility for gritting it, or are we doing like the district says, which is this car park is not gritted, when it's icy, take care? Because that's what you find in their car parks, isn't it? So it's a, what we're proposing to do question, I think.
I don't know anything about this.
Well, the email said about it being sleeping with icy.
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
sure it is.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, well,
Where I used to work, they used to have a bad weather policy about what we do in bad weather.
Obviously, not a bad weather policy.
Well, a winter weather policy about where we grit, what we won't do, what we will do.
Okay.
And I was just thinking maybe we should bring something like that, and I know councils do have them.
yeah, well, I think actually that path isn't ours, is it? There's no boundary starts at where the gate was.
Yeah. This is. On New Road, no it does, it starts where that funny thing is, so this is part of the, You sometimes do grit them, don't you?
In extreme weather conditions.
But obviously it can be icy.
Well, it has been a few mornings this weekend already.
So do we want to set that precedent and expectation at any time, and therefore you open yourself up for isolated or you have gritted?
Exactly, because if we start gritting it and then somebody falls, then we're liable.
Maybe you're right with a sign like NNBC car parks have.
That's probably why they do it, because they can't guarantee they can have people available to actually go and grit everywhere.
Yeah, because they do that and say a salt bin is provided.
There's one on, whatever it's back local, whatever, isn't there? There's one on the
That's
sides
not on
there.
the current street.
Yeah.
You said, you know, the using it at your own risk, but this was a
Well,
sort
it could
of.
be-
So is there a grit bin at New Road, on New Road?
I can't say exactly where it is, but.
It's in the car park, isn't it?
Is there one in the car park?
It's one that's by the lab, by the public toilets.
Yeah, that's
Oh, actually, no, the bit, isn't it in front of the railings just as you turn into it on the left-hand side?
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
sure there's a grip in
Well,
there.
we could have a grip in at this location, couldn't we?
But we'd have to pay for it, provided.
Yeah.
Well, if we provide a grip bin, they will fill up, won't they? Highways will fill up. If we purchase a grip bin, then highways will fill free of charge.
Really?
Obviously, you've got to rely on somebody in public service to get something out of it. You've got a sign saying it may not be gritted, but we can provide some grit, so it can.
I mean, they don't cost a lot, I mean, if we've got written and county highways.
£40.
Well, if county highways would,
Yeah, they do. I've already applied for my other parish that I've got.
well, 40 quid.
Yeah, they're not very much, I mean, one of their concrete bench down, not group in that.
Do you know
I
what
don't
we
know,
could
they don't
do?
really bolt down, do they?
Do you know what I think you should
Get the
do?
salt, fill it, no one can
Yeah.
move it.
I think you should go and get the grip bin at Stan King's Arm Street, where we used to be. And I
Yeah,
did say about moving, bringing that there, because that's sold and that's our grip bin, I think.
I did see that sold as well, yeah.
Good plan.
That's sold.
Let's do
Yeah, I
that.
see they changed it, it wasn't have to have auction,
Yeah,
all the signs, it's about sold.
Yeah, sold on all
times today.
So could you go and get that grip bin?
I'll do that this week and put it over, just outside our,
In
Arched
our
area.
entrance, yeah.
Yeah, from that grass bird.
yeah, exactly, back across this.
And then we need a sign to say grip bin provided.
Mm-hmm.
All this pathway.
I'm sure, I mean, Laura says that sometimes, well, I'm sure Laura would just go there and put some grit out.
Yeah, but we need a sign to say this pathway will be gritted,
Yeah,
or, I'm not sure what the right word is.
Well, I'll get the one that's on,
Have a look at all the, yeah.
on Midland Road,
Yeah,
because I saw that the other day.
Street is something.
The grip bin is provided, yeah.
District.
Then you can apply to the complainant. to.
So that's what we're going to do.
Okay,
Okay.
that's not a landlord, we have done is.
It's not on land, but yeah.
So we'll do that instead of,
Yeah, because it says to discuss and agree quotes for 2 times slippery slope signs. But we're not going to do that, are we? We're just going to say grit bin plus sign.
Yeah.
Proposed by.
Me.
One second.
okay, back to trees, 12.
Group the trees together.
Yeah, little break in there, don't you?
So are these the ones that hang over the boundary near the?
Where the old Westminster Bank was,
Yeah, yeah.
there's two, I had a look at them today, one's definitely overhanging, the other one with another summer will overhang.
You should do see what debris on the roofs up there, don't you?
There's a lot of moss and stuff on the roofs.
I haven't got a quote for this one.
No.
Well, this is less invasive, it's small
Yeah.
proof, isn't it? So
There
it
is,
would be very
there is some work on those, only minor work on those trees in that report. It's the report, because are we agreeing on that in a later agenda point? Yeah, 22.
The report is here.
That was for the dead trees. Isn't it?
Well,
yeah,
Where is it? In Churchill.
He's quoted. Well, back to 22. Well, for Ben's quote on number on 20.
Oh, right.
You got to look, yeah.
I think it might already be quoted in there, that's what you're saying.
Well, there
Was it
parts of
already-
it, if you look at that report, you sort of look through the Churchill report about that.
Yeah, I noticed that, when I looked through, earlier.
What, this one then?
Yeah. If you look at the segment for Church and see what's
I think
there,
it's Churchyard, so
there's a bit of dead really, isn't there?
wherever it says dead,
Several dead branches there. It's a lime tree.
reduce overall height boundary. Is that what it's doing?
Need to go to the map to.
I haven't got that.
Are they the two opposite the geek?
Well, there's
With them, with
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Three.
down
There's
that
two, isn't there?
side,
Yeah.
Well, he might just. I don't know.
I mean, I just think they should be done, I mean, one is definitely overhanging, the other one is about to, it's certainly already down.
There are trees,
I'm not sure whose streets are.
They're in church.
In the church, we always dealt with the maintenance of anything
Are they
inside.
protected all those trees or
I haven't ever seen a tag, TPO tag on them.
not? Right. I mean, it's not taking, it's only one side, you're not taking a great deal off, you're just talking about,
It's like prude, isn't it, really?
it's a light prune,
Probably lean out the window on those flats and do.
yes.
Okay, we're gonna do, I shouldn't think, I mean, he's gonna cut all that landlord if no, £950, so I shouldn't think that will be much, will it?
It's not going to be a lot, it's
But
just
it's a
about,
lot, isn't it?
it's about having that thing you can get up there and just easily do.
It's just about being good neighbours to everybody, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah,
that's it.
Simple as that.
Yeah, proposed by.
I'll propose it.
All second.
There's a future action over this, it might be worth just checking the regular trees and do a TPO. I don't know if you do it,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you look on the TPO map and just say, no,
I don't think.
it could be highlighted in the report.
Well, I only asked that because if they tip you
Oh
out,
gosh, yeah, you have to get permission.
if you trim more than the bread small amount, then you've got to get permission.
But I think Ben would know that, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
13, quotes for widening the access at trackside.
I think it's a project. It's quite expensive, received quotes, quite expensive.
Okay.
We've got one for,
495,
well,
That's
it's
a
different.
396.
They've quoted 2 new posts and the gates.
Compare it gates as opposed to a single one.
I wasn't clear on the two, because the second one was a mesh gate, but what was the first one?
That's got wide gates and it's got posts. I don't know what the
I
difference
was
is.
wondering, you went,
I think one was half a metre short, wasn't the gates and two different size gates, aren't they? on the route?
Well, that's what the two quotes said, didn't they?
Yeah, one was 2.5 metres and one was 2 metres.
That's true, that's only 4 houses
Take
wide.
quotes and how you put it done.
You've got the quotes. Let me see who they have.
They want to be 5 metres wide, because that one's only 4 metres. So they've got to make a huge difference.
What were we trying to achieve?
Well, it's quite
Well,
narrow, isn't
yeah.
it? With
So a bit dangerous.
This is the
They're very
gates near the Norwich
Yeah.
Road Bridge.
Just by the bridge, yeah.
So when there's a tractor and they can't get the tractor and trailer through them very easily, so they park on the side of the road, which is very dangerous.
Oh, no, that's nonsense, okay, fine. So I
So
had,
they are quite
that's
dangerous.
absolutely fine, I had in my head that it was something to do with if we ever wanted to maybe hold an event in the future
Well,
sometime.
It is that as well.
That's been a prompted discussion, but it needs to be done.
Then,
correctly.
when I saw the tractor parked on the side of the road, because Michael Gave now uses the tractor, and he's not confident enough to, I think Daniel used to, didn't he, but you and.
Well,
and
even
Daniel
when we were
to
having that the skate park built, that was so narrow to get, and when we had a pump the other last year as well,
It's quite dangerous. Yeah.
and they had to switch that was so close that the drivers had to pull their mirrors in when they got to the cab, and it was just like millimetres either side.
But also, if you have that problem, should there be an accident on the skate park, then you need to get an
An
emergency
ambulance
vehicle.
in.
I think for that purpose, something like that's perhaps sensible.
That's why the streetlights is, one is left on all the
Yeah.
time, because the
So
police, the fire engines.
the ability maybe sometime in the future to hold an event that would make access easier is the chair
Well,
on
we
the
are
account,
holding
but we're doing
it
it
in September.
to give our grounds team appropriate access and
Yeah.
health and safety.
You know when they're a bit different?
I couldn't fathom that out when I looked at it.
There are two different gates. I know that one's quoted for a different type of gate than the other as well.
So it's a different type of gate, is that why that would be a different width?
Probably, yeah,
Because
because
certainly, so.
And is that definitely the best place to have the gates, right
The
after the
gates there
bridge?
anyway.
yeah, that's the original point of the gates. You know, the ones nearest the bridge, the double gates with the
But just
pedestrian
replace
gates
them,
locked.
make them easier.
Because if they're narrowing that pathway, and they're going to have, is it what, 3 lanes there?
No,
You're
they're
gonna-
not doing that, that's up the Norwich Road, they're not widening. off.
No, but they're taking the path in, which is why Bloom has lost a bed, because that path is going to be going in. So
They're
that
not
is,
touching the path where the gates are, are they?
it's on the map, unless they've changed it again.
What, on the Norwich Road?
Mm-hmm.
They can't be changing that.
That's
That's
just-
It's the opposite side, they're not
That's
changing.
just-
Yeah,
past the
no, I'm not
bridge,
talking about the
isn't it? You've
opposite
got that
side.
in
I'm talking about where the
And
bulb,
then our
where the
gates, which are set back up there, and I can't see how that's cutting across there anyway with the widening.
Haven't looked at them.
but where the bulbs are with the daffodils that Eric talked about, all that bed has been taken out because that's why that's going to be moved. I don't understand how it's going to happen yet.
Perhaps
But
we
that
can
part-
wait
It
until
doesn't
we
affect
finish.
this gateway here, that's the opposite side of the road, isn't it?
Well, no, because if you're on Norwich Road and they're doing that, how many lanes have the tractor then got to cut across to get into?
They're not changing the lanes then, on that side, are they?
Where the gates are, it's only ever wide enough to queue single.
It is, that's just where it
Because
comes
it's
out of the
just,
bridge.
it's just literally where you
Starts
come
around.
through
Bridge.
the bridge, and you normally end up with the
Single.
queue going straight on or turning right, meaning you can't get into the left-hand filter to go round and towards.
They're not making any more lanes there,
I haven't got the map on me, but I
it's the other side of the road where they're
yeah,
making
no,
the lanes.
yeah, but that path has come outwards. It's come a metre and a half out. That road, that pathway is going to go further over, which is why that bed is lost. So you,
I'll go and speak to them.
okay. It's probably changed because they're now adding a service lay-by in, so who knows? But that was on the original.
That doesn't affect what we're doing. does it?
Right. No, I mean, so far as your question was, is that the most appropriate
Place.
place to get?
So if you have the gate somewhere else, then you'll get the pavement lower than
Trees in the way.
You've got trees in the way. you've got presumably the pavement's dropped where you're going at the moment.
I think we're meant to work out what these quotes actually are.
Right,
Yes, I've lost the old
You got-
road.
I found the two
I've got them upstairs.
in black mesh how they are now.
3 metre gate.
Work to remove the existing 3 metre wide gateway and personnel gate. To supply and install twin mesh gates in black, 4 metre wide opening in total.
Right.
To alter the existing fence to suit the gates and to regrade the entrance to allow the gates to open inwards without obstruction.
That's for the more expensive.
That's for the lower quote.
Right,
We go to the other one.
yes,
Further to my visit to the North Walsham Park, reference placement of the original gates and posts with 2.5, yes, that was slightly bigger again, 2.5 metre double gates, 2 new posts to remove and dispose of the gates and install for the estimate total 5940.
So is 4 metres wide enough? That's an extra metre, I presume.
Yeah. Because if you think of how the gates are, right as it's open, you've got the double maintenance gates and a pedestrian gate, which we lock for the safety and health and safety of people crossing the road there to prevent that. So we'll be removing that whole,
Pedestrian gate.
yeah, and then making 2 gates open the whole of that
Yes,
distance.
so if you just about get it without an extra metre, should make it.
Exactly.
so the higher quote is because the gates are going to be wide.
And they're different gates as well. I think
But it's the wider gates that we're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the 4 metre one is still wider than the existing, isn't it?
yeah,
Oh, right.
They are both contractors that are going to be used.